My name's Martyn Kelly. I'm doing Pavia 1525 from the Italian Wars. I've done some Italian Wars games before, but this year's the 500th anniversary, so I chose to do that for Historicon. Well, the tapestries, I think they're 20-foot by 40-foot tapestries from Museo di Capodimonte in Naples, and they depict all elements of a battle. And as you mentioned, they've got lots of detail in the tapestries. One is a monk leading a donkey that's got a cage on its back, and on top of the cage there is actually a monkey. So I created that in miniature. We've also got another little Easter egg. The battle was very early in the morning, before dawn, so on the tapestries there's a tiny little owl next to the walls of the park, so I've also recreated that, and there's probably another 15-20 different little Easter eggs in the game hiding around. I've probably got something like 22 individual commanders, ranging from Charleston, Illinois, who led the Spanish and Imperial forces, to Francis I, King of France, and Duke of Bourbon, St. Angelo, who actually led the light cavalry. Basically every senior commander that was there, I've got a model on with their custom liveries and custom flags. I had probably 850 figures to 1,000 figures from our previous game that I ran a couple of years ago, but it's probably taken me the best part of 18 months to get the remaining 1,200 figures plus all the terrain. I think there's something like 2,200 figures, but you'll probably see a lot of custom terrain as well. I think the rule set, while Pike and Shot may not be everyone's favourite rule set, it certainly works really well for a convention game. It keeps things moving, very easy rule set to teach and to play straight away. Also, you give people manageable size commands, and I tend to make sure each command is able to get into the front line within a turn or two. You don't want someone being the reserves and sitting back for the entire game. So my aim is to get everyone involved straight away. There's a lot of discussion of, do you introduce friction? My experience with games of, I think there's going to be between 16 and 20 people. Enough friction is created in those sort of games without having to do it yourself.
My name is Meloy. I'm from Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I game out of Lazarus Games. I got the inspiration for my game from a family vacation last year, where we went to Puerto Rico and visited what at the time today is Old San Juan, and I'm playing the game as New San Juan for the 400th anniversary of the Battle of San Juan that took place in 1625. It's coming up in September to November. So that was my real inspiration for it. I started the table 3 months ago, and just kind of worked on it a little Italian, a little bit here, a little bit there. We are using Blood and Plunder large-scale army rules, which are a little bit more simplified than the typical Blood and Plunder rules. Okay, so managing large-scale games can get a little out of control. You can have some people really bog you down, keeping everybody on pace, and the chit-chatter and the socializing. So I basically just keep, hey, did you go yet? And then we keep it, the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. So I always ask, I'm adapting the rules from the main game. Do I really need this rule? How does it benefit? And if it doesn't really serve a purpose, then there's no need to keep it. So you streamline it, trim the fat off, and then play it again and see if it's missing anything from the things that you deleted. And most of the time, it'll run a lot smoother. Subscribe to Little Wars TV.